Milky Creamo. Go away, Garfield desktop. I don't want you there.
I'm so confused by Five Nights at Freddy's. Is it just a sensation because of the horror, game thing with like everyone playing Slender Man and stuff? It seemed like it was vaguely humorous, like there was vaguely clever writing in it. It didn't seem great either. Like, what is the deal? Is it just like a mediocre thing that exploded? Is that what it is? All right, well, I set it up to just to have the event in 1 minute from now. So hopefully that'll send out the announcement.
I managed to get. Oh, Steam is working again now for me.
Oh, all right. My screen share is gone again. I think when you mess
Yeah.
around with stuff, it
Oh,
just
I closed out
destroys
of
the
I closed out of Live.
Oh,
I closed out of Live. Nothing odd is happening.
but just the dialogue when the guy's talking to you is the nonchalance. It's mostly the acting, but it was written decently. Like if you look at the Xbox Indie Live ripoffs that SGF did, um, not that he made, he did in Xbox Indie games. Um, it's the same idea, but the writing is much worse. So it made me appreciate the writing in the actual Five Nights.
As opposed to the fake Five Nights.
Yeah, have you watched the Xbox Live Indie Games? There's a company that popped up after Five Nights at Freddy's.
Someone is calling me on my cell phone.
Oh,
Let me see here.
sure.
Hello.
Yeah, just like the touch of humor,
Never mind that.
All right. Yeah, so there's this. I forget their name now, but they made like three different games that are all Five Nights at Freddy's identical in their house, and then they made like an adventure game in the same house, and then they just recently made a Resident Evil 1 clone in the same house. So yeah, Diablo Gold Secrets, that's what it is.
So hey everybody, welcome back to Live a Live.
Hi, we're in Live. There's a tiny thing at the bottom of the chat. It's like a 1 pixel.
I'm
bar.
going to kill somebody.
It was actually there for the entire last stream, also.
God damn kidding me.
All right, I think now is the time for screen share.
Yeah.
Yep, let's just have chat with pillows. Live a Live Pillows edition.
She was the only one who cared anyway. So, anyway. So here we have our party of people. We've got Golfy, and we've got the Karate Kid, and we've got Li Kuugo, master of the hustle, and
we're kicking ass.
this guy, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah,
So
we'll
now,
get rid of Denise as soon as possible.
I think you'll find his name is D Nice.
You mean Denise?
No, I mean D Nice.
Oh, Denise.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong and bad. Stop being wrong and bad.
Yes, I agree, Pillows. Coming up soon. I was hoping to get it ready for today, but I did not. I will be writing a theme song for Golfy. And hopefully we'll set it to a nice little montage with footage from the game as well.
That'd be nice.
So far, I've come up with the chorus. So far, my chorus is go, 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 Golfy. Go make us some coffee. Go, go, Golfy, go. That's what I've done so far.
All right.
I haven't really started.
Release the chickens! And now, and of course, Golfy now has Taro Kichi's incredible chicken firing powers. And random encounters are in this game.
Yeah, I'm also either D-Nice or Yor as the fourth. The other three are very clearly
Mandatoire.
in the lead.
Let's see, where was... Currently, I'm on the lookout for D-Nice's dungeon. As you'll recall, last time I explained, if you were listening, that each of the characters has a specific dungeon for their thing, and D-Nice's is somewhere up here.
It's D-Nice, a nice dungeon.
There he is. Look, it's a giant fish guy.
Oh,
This is the Dungeon of Strength. It's
is that a mudkip on top of what's his name? The one from Sapphire.
Hi, Ampelix. You mean a...
Oh, well, it looks very different now. I
Yes,
was
it
talking
does.
about the smaller sprite. Hi, Ampelix.
So, this is a boss. He exists. I don't really remember any of what he does because Oh, is that what you do?
That's always good.
Lovely. That's great, man. That's really nice of you.
Can we mind hack him?
I believe we can mind hack him. Let me try next time I get the chance.
He's the boss of strength, or like he's guarding the dungeon of strength or
he's
something?
guarding the Dungeon of Strength, which is D-Nice's dungeon. Each of the dungeons
Gotta
has
get his ultimate weapon.
Yep. Each of the dungeons has a name. I forget most of them. Oh, you know Spindle, do you? That's nice. Oh, God.
It's a good dance move.
Yes, it's also one of what, I forget his name. The ninja. What is the ninja's name again? Hanzo.
Oh, Hanzo, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one of Hanzo's moves. Stop doing that. That's
Well,
mean.
Hanzo could be a good party member, like
is.
in gameplay terms.
He is.
He might be good to replace D-Nice for like our final canon party.
Right. I'm gonna need to recruit everybody at one point. I do not remember this guy being hard at... What? He knows Death Trail?
He does seem to be a pretty formidable
For
opponent.
those who recall, that was Hash the Hero's super move, and I won. That was nice.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yeah, I guess he didn't have that much health, but he hit pretty hard.
Yeah, and there we go. He disappeared. We can now access Les Donjons de Strength. Strength.
Which is apparently French.
Yes.
Or located in France.
Strength. So here's the Dungeon of Strength. All these chests are locked.
It's a pretty dungeon. It's got lots of nice little moss and...
Yeah. So, since this is D-Nice's dungeon, we, run straight to the end. There are no side paths.
And none of the treasures open.
None of the treasures open.
Okay.
And now we have the
And we got a super bandage.
We have the super bandage, which is, unsurprisingly, the
Yeah,
only...
I don't know why it didn't send out the Steam notification pillows.
Which is, unsurprisingly, an upgrade over his bandage in very large ways. You might notice that plus 90 power.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, he just got a lot better.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you want to try sending out an event thing, because apparently mine didn't work.
I did try.
I'll fill the air for a second. Oh, you tried too, and that didn't get sent either?
Hey, Ampelix. Okay, let me explain. Well, first of all, I should let you know that all the streams were in the topic in the discussions for this, and that the fact that you missed that was your own damn fault. You should have watched them. You should watch them all because they're all great, except maybe the wrestler one. Okay, so We are Li Kuugo, the hustle master, the master of the hustle style of kung fu, and we have been transported into a mysterious dead medieval world, and we've gotten our party members here, who are the Karate Kid, the curliest wolf this side of the Mississippi, D-Nice Takahara, his name is not pronounced Denise, the martial artist Mega Man Street Fighter Ryu guy, and Golfy, who is a robot who makes coffee.
Coffee is the best.
Yes, and now we must find our way to the lair of the Demon King Odio and kick his butt.
And I'll expand on that just a little bit. We've played several stories now. Each of these characters had their own story.
Yes.
Which were basically like little short stories, or little mini RPGs, each one. And at the end of each, they ended up fighting something with the name ODO in some manner of form, either like ODO Naga or like whatever.
There was
a spelled ODO. There were a lot of different things.
There was ODO the T-Rex, ODO the man who was secretly a horse, Odi Wong Lee, the evil kung fu master, OD-10 the evil computer, the Lord Odeo, the spiritual being of evil. Let's see, who else was there? Odie Albright, the M. Bison, and who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. Oh yeah, Ode-Eo, the
the ninja.
The warlord guy who turned into a giant frog snake man.
Yes. So then what happened is that after clearing all of those chapters, we unlocked an 8th chapter, starring the Warrior of Light.
His name was Bartz.
Yeah, his name was Bartz. And started out, like you would think a JRPG would start. Orsted was his original name.
Orsted.
Bartz
His name is Orsted. Hello.
I am Orsted.
I'm Orsted.
He is a silent protagonist, and he wins a tournament, so he's gonna marry the princess, and she instantly throws herself at him, and life is going good.
You're
life looks good.
manly. But then the Demon King kidnaps her.
Ah, Demon King. So we had to go off on a quest,
And our mage
which
buddy
is
straight.
totally unheard of in JRPGs.
Yes.
And we were joined by the second place winner of the tournament, Strabo, the mage. And he came with us to help rescue the princess.
I stream on the same wrong time every time, apparently, then.
Yeah, it's usually like half an hour late. But that's okay. All the wrong times and all the wrong... just the wrong times. We quested, we met the legendary hero, and we got a fancy sword, and we met a monk, and he was a cool guy, and he helped us out, and we went and we fought the demon, and we beat him, and we're like, yeah, and then the legendary hero was like, that wasn't him, he wasn't powerful enough, it couldn't have been.
Even though he totally kicked our ass.
Oh no! Yeah, even though he was actually a ridiculously hard boss. Then the place started to collapse, so we all ran out except Strabo, who apparently the ceiling fell on him or something. Oh well, Strabo's dead, I guess. It kind of just happened off screen. Mermaid bottom.
Ice Helm! I'd just like to note that the gimmick of this dungeon that has just happened is that now there's a ridiculously high encounter rate, and we are going to have to fight all of them. You can't run from fights in this dungeon, so we're just gonna need to go.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's gauntlet, like the original Wrestler chapter.
Yes.
Anyway.
Also,
yes,
Lee
that's right, Pillows. The great hero died and gave us his sword.
Wait, yes, we can run. You're scary, Ishtar.
So we went back to the castle and told him what happened, and we went to go to sleep for the night. And all of a sudden, we saw Strabo next to our bed, which was really weird because Strabo's dead, right? And there's no way he's still alive, even though it all happened off screen, and he's clearly dead.
Yes,
Obviously,
clearly.
Strabo's dead. There's no question about that. So, so we woke up after that, and we got out of bed, and we went into the throne room, and we saw the demon. So we were like, "Oh, gotta kill it." So we killed it. Turned out it was actually the king. So we killed the king. Some kind of illusion magic seemed to have been worked upon us. So naturally, the kingdom turned against us. We were thrown in jail.
Oh my god,
our
go
monk
away,
friend,
Ishtar.
Yes, our monk friend used the last of his power to escape from, to help us escape from prison, and died. And we left, and really we had nowhere to go.
We were
to turn to.
listless. Break him, D-Nice! You got this! You have the bullet! I mean, you did just get the ridiculous weapon. Oh, yeah, that didn't work.
Oh dear. In the end, we hurried on to see if we could rescue the princess anyway, because princess. And when we got there, we found Strabo. My God.
It turned out he was the tool all along.
Strabo was jealous of us being the hero. He wanted to be the hero, so he pretended that the place was falling apart, but really, he was just getting us out of there so he could save the princess instead. And then he made us kill the king, which is going a little bit overboard, maybe Strabo, just a little.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tiny bit overboard, Strabo. What the fuck, Strabo?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That is a completely well-reasoned response to losing a fight.
So, Strabo, you know, he's all evil now. So, so we killed Strabo because he's a fuck. And then the princess came out, having been told by Strabo that we abandoned her and that he had come to save her. And she then saw us standing over his dead body, decided that he was right and we were wrong, and killed herself. So after completely subverting everything about JRPGs, our silent protagonist suddenly grew a voice. And along with that voice, we discovered that our silent protagonist, in fact, was the villain all along.
He was the bad
He
guy.
was the one manipulating events in all the other stories. He was
Hashtag
the
the whole game is Strabo's. It's true!
The entire game is Strabo's fault. We then played an awesome alternate ending where you play the final chapter as the villain and go back to all the other chapters and control the final bosses and kill the main characters.
It ruled. I love
And it was pretty incredible. For a game of this age, like, there's a lot of innovative, cool stuff in here.
Oh my god, go away, Ishtar, please. Oh, that was remarkably kind of you. Please do good things instead of, oh no, you're doing a bad thing.
So
Okay.
that's where we are now. For whatever reason, hey Kuro, yay, we have people. And then for whatever reason, where all the various characters have found themselves here in this weird amalgamation land that combines all of the previous areas in some way.
Come on.
And we're gonna beat Dio. It's still
Yes!
#Chat.
Beating Ishtar gets all of your characters that can level up a free level at... I'm wrong, apparently.
Huh.
Whatever. I don't care. Oh, hey, a gold top knot. That
Yeah, I figured it would be good to have a recap for the final episode. Either way.
Yes,
also.
thank you, friend. So, So, I, I completely lost track of what I was...
Well,
oh, right.
in the end, it's Straybo's fault, because honestly, I mean, Dio may have become a bad guy, but I get it. Like, I get it. Everything that he cared about in the world was turned against him. Everything was taken from him.
It kind of sucks.
Pretty sympathetic as villains go. It's really Straybo's fault, I would say.
That gigantic jerk. What a jerk that guy was.
Now, Kuro's been here for the most part, I think.
Let's see, what can I do that actually hurts this guy, I wonder? Oh my, that was Jom Bullet. That was one of Bariki Dio's moves.
Well, you haven't been in all of them, Kuro, but you've been in a fair amount, I think.
Oh, these guys are easy. I can just go Max Bomber! Maximania running wild on you, brother! Woo! Maximania running wild. Oh my god. Let's see, what actually can I do against this guy? Deals more than 1 damage, and... yeah. If you hit those green guys, they counter with Hell Fragrance, which puts everyone to sleep. And oh! Thank you, Karate Kid. I knew I liked you for some reason.
Karate Kid is badass.
He is, it's true. And, oh, well, that's simple enough. So basically all the people you've played have come together to form the Justice Friends. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. I love that the Chimera has a baboon head. Is that traditional? I don't think
well,
that's...
I think the Glacialabulas is something. I forget.
Okay, so it's not a Chimera, it's something else.
It's the Glacialabulus. It was an enemy in Castlevania, that's how I remember that.
Were you here for Golfy, Kuro? Because Golfy's the best. If you weren't here for Golfy, go watch that when you get a chance.
Let's see.
Besides chapter.
We will break everyone with D-Nice's incredible power. It really does.
Yeah, he's really coming in handy.
Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous with the super bandage.
Yeah, seriously.
None of these.
No, the only one who was silent was the knight. Bart's.
Dean.
And he learned to speak.
Yeah.
When he became
Golfy does not speak, but he makes cute little beeps. Karate Kid
could talk though.
He was just stoic. He was just stoic. Let's see, what should I do? Let's try Tornado Press. Yeah! That didn't do much. That did not do much at all. Let's try Maser Cannon. Yeah, Leave talked quite a bit. Yor couldn't talk because language didn't exist yet, but he makes grunt noises.
Yeah, so I guess some of them were silent, but...
For understandable reasons. Why did I do that again?
Golfy's got plenty of character, so does Yor.
Yep. Come on. The enemies in this dungeon are really tough. I did not...
Yeah, it seems like it. Maybe this one's meant to be taken a little later or something.
I don't know. I think usually I'm a bit higher level when I come in here.
So, is Golfy any use if you don't have the stuff from Taro?
Yes, he is.
So he's still good even without that?
He is still good even without those, yeah. He's just, better with them. Gives him a bit more options, which is always nice.
Works for me.
Let's see.
I will be right back.
Noizu Stream. Yes, we are going to kill this man, and all of his dogs. Kill all the dogs ever. Dogs will burn. Dogs will burn. Dogs are dead. You idiot, Sense! Yay! We win! We got some magical wood. I forget what magical wood does. Those guys are easy. Max Bomber. Most of the other dungeons are a bit more interesting in the, like, actual playing them sense. This one is mostly a, hey, Quakerin, you there? Methinks he might have... Hey, Quakerin, your mic might be muted.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I said I'd be right back.
Oh,
No one heard me?
No, nobody heard you.
Weird.
Shut up about Annika, oh my god! Actually, Amplix...
People don't need to shut up about Annika, because Choice of Romance is going on right now, and Annika was reborn as the main character of that.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're still talking about Annika.
I would like to note that Luc Fonfabre of Tales of the Abyss did, in fact, have a different line for killing human enemies that maintained itself the entire way through the game, and did very obviously feel bad about it. And that was the first time he had ever fought a human enemy, was the scene that was about.
But which was that? I missed the beginning.
Tales of the Abyss.
Oh yeah, that game. That was the moment that sold me on that game.
I personally prefer Xillia as a game, but Abyss has the best.
At the time, it sold me on the game. Later on, better ones came out.
Amplix said that Abyss is the best Tales game, and I am replying to that.
Oh, okay.
I love Tales of Xillia. I think it's a super fun game, but Abyss has the overall best plot of the series, I would say.
Yeah, I did think Abyss, absolutely, when it came out, was no question the best Tales game.
I mean, yeah.
The load time sucked, but
did you get the 3DS Did you get the 3DS version?
No, but I can emulate it.
They fixed the loading times. That. They fixed the loading times.
Is even better, because it looks really pretty on my computer.
Let's see. What? No, I didn't mean to do that again. This. Let's see. Come on.
Yeah, emulation. You still need that to play Suikoden 5, because that's a great game. And before every single battle is the longest load time ever. If you play it on emulator, it's fantastic. But oh my god, the load times.
Get him, Golfy. Get him. Go get him. Dang it, Karate Kid died again.
Yeah, Tales games are a big undertaking.
Vesperia PS3 was worse than Vesperia Xbox 360. I'm there, I said it. It was a worse game.
It was a different game?
Yes. PS3
I'm not sure which
added...
one I played.
You played Vesperia Xbox 360.
Okay, why is that?
Because they didn't release the PS3 version in America.
That's a good reason. So what's the PS3 version?
The PS3 version is the same game, but it runs worse, has a worse frame rate, and adds a new party member who is terrible.
I see.
I hate Patty.
So, in other words, it's supposed to be an enhanced port, but then the port was shoddy.
Yes. Yes, exactly. There's a bunch of extra stuff, and some of it is good, some of it's really bad.
I can't wait for PlayStation 3 emulation, then.
Oh, he didn't die that time. Go get him, Karate Kid! You did it! You did it, Karate Kid. Enemies are based off of the average level of your party. I think it's, weighed down a bit by Golfy being in here because he can't level up. You really liked Jaeger, didn't you? Yeah.
It would seem that way.
Yeah. I didn't know that people cared that much about Jaeger. I mean, he was funny. I mean, he was a fine character. Really?
Yeah, it just didn't stand out that much.
For what it's worth, we're waiting to go to Lee's dungeon until she specifically is level 16 for
Nice.
reasons.
Will she not be able to break a rock if she's not high enough level?
Jeez, dude, spoilers.
I got it right? Cool.
Yes, that is in fact, exactly.
It just popped into my head.
Shut up, phones. I hate phones. And, oh, are we out? I think we're out. Whew!
We are out. Thank goodness.
Nasty. Let's see. We've got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff from that dungeon. Let's see. What all did we get? Oh, well, that's just a... Right, that's just a straight-up upgrade. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think Golfy might like that one. Goddess Gauntlet, increase your IQ. Golfy does not have weapons because he is Golfy.
Of course.
Except his ultimate weapon, of course, which exists.
Curious to see what that'll do.
Mermaid bottom? Yeah, sure, take it, Golfy. Take it. You're a good buddy.
Be a mermaid, Golfy.
You can do it.
Splash around in the ocean.
I forget. What does the magic pendant do that makes it good? Nothing. Nothing. It is apparently strictly worse than the unicorn horn, huh?
Alright.
Let's see. Did you get any new weapons? No. Anything good here? Nope. Nope. Take it. Just
We
take
were
it.
talking about silent protagonists earlier, and I have a question. Who is your favorite silent protagonist?
Mine?
Yeah.
My favorite...
Also chat. Who's everyone's?
My favorite silent protagonist? Lee's level 13. My favorite silent protagonist? It's... Chrono doesn't have a character, though. Some silent protagonists do actually have characters, and then I prefer those. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Want to say something.
Chrono's good. He's on the list somewhere.
Let's see. You know what? Let's go do Golfy's dungeon while I'm thinking about this.
Well,
Favorite
I'll
silent
give mine. My favorite silent protagonist is the prince from Suikoden 5.
Oh yeah, that guy was cool. I liked him.
He has the most character of any silent protagonist I've ever seen by
Yeah, he's definitely
far.
up there. He emotes a lot. He's very clearly given a character, even though he does not talk.
Luigi from Mario and Luigi.
That's a fair.
I guess that counts.
I mean,
guess.
they don't say words. They just
Yeah.
do. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I've been playing Super Mario 3D World recently, and
Well, no, I think characters always have dialogue options to some degree, even if it says yes or no. So, I guess like the Persona 3 or 4 protag could count as.
nope, we're not talking about that jerk. The Persona 3 protagonist, I mean. He's a gigantic tool.
Could be talking about the female protagonist also.
Oh, female protagonist is fine, but she's also not canon. Anyway, here's Golfy's dungeon. We go in the houses here, and
Yeah, female protagonist of Persona 3. It's pretty rad. What?
This is the intelligence of
It's
Golfy.
the intelligence of Golfy.
Strength.
Strength is unnecessary here. Only coffee.
Lateral thinking and a calm composure will guide your mind to a new level.
I like him because of what he represents in the plot, but when you can get female protagonists, then you get the same representation in the plot and also a more likable character. But when I played the game before P3P was out, I still liked him because I liked his story, not him necessarily.
All right, so this is the first puzzle. Since this is Golfy's dungeon, there is no fighting. So, first thing is reach the red floor. First width, then height, then both at once. What this means is our controls are changed. I just pushed right. And now, up and down are reversed.
Yeah, I guess a lot of my perspective comes from having played FES long before P3P came out. Like, I played it when it first came out. So I had a long time to sit with just the male protagonist as the only thing. So I grew to like him before the female protagonist ever showed up.
I like him in Persona Q because he's a
Least favorite silent protagonist.
Luger Kresnik from Xelia 2.
Main character, well, not main character, definitely not the main character. Player insert in White Knight Chronicles.
Oh man, no. Luger Kresnik from Tales of Xillia 2 is the worst at oh my god, that game handled silent protagonists so badly. It's crazy. Cause like, he talks, he says words, but you can't hear them. He has, okay, so you choose what he says, and there's an option to have him actually say the words he is saying. You don't unlock this option until New Game Plus.
I love that. It just makes the least amount of sense.
And he has to say words because he's in Tails Combat, and yes, because he doesn't say words. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be you, the player, Luger Kresnik. Yeah. Except you said the words.
It's an attempt at a silent protagonist, but at the same time they're not, and that inconsistency just screws it all up. So what are we doing here with these mirrors? You can't trust them, apparently.
Yeah, one of them is wrong. One of them is right.
Samus is the best silent protagonist, except for the fact that she's not a silent protagonist anymore. Even if you don't count Other M, there was Fusion and.
I got it wrong. What? Luger Kresnik? Oh no, I've beaten the game. It's still stupid.
As far as I'm concerned, Other
it's
M
because
never happened.
it's because a version of him from the future shows up later and is a boss fight and is a stupidly bullshit hard boss fight. Because why, in God's name, do they throw you up against this guy who has a wider moveset than any of your characters, and then not give you any of the game's 3 healer characters? Huh? Why do I have to be stuck with Jude as my healer? Especially because I'm playing as him, because he's the only one of those guys I was any good with? Why? Why can't Jude be a competent healer if I'm playing as him? Huh? Huh?
Right.
Anyway.
I think we know how you feel.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's right.
So
trust not these mirrors. This says that if a mirror... These are the mirrors show 3 directions. We have to go in the direction that none of them show. Ampelix, if you didn't figure it out, if you didn't figure it out immediately, even though he was silent, you're dumb. I'm sorry. Let's see. Up. Because Tales of Xillia 2 made me mad because its protagonist was really awful. I liked most of the game, but man, was Luger Kresnik just an awful attempt at a silent protagonist.
I do want to say one more thing on Other M. If you've not actually played the game, and you're a Metroid fan, it's kind of worth playing. Not for the story at all in any way, shape, or form. The gameplay's okay. It's decent. There's a few inspired moments here and there. People write the entire game off, and I'm not saying that you should support Other M or anything like that. But if you're a Metroid fan, you may find an enjoyable experience as long as you fast forward the cutscenes or something.
I would argue that its gameplay is not worth playing.
Well, not for someone who isn't a Metroid fan, but if you're someone who really likes the series and you want more and you've played all the games over and over again, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, so now we have Golfy's ultimate weapon, the Diode, which pushes him to 200 IQ.
Wow.
Yep.
Golfy, you make the best coffee, the most intelligent coffee ever.
Yes, he is the smartest coffee maker that has ever lived.
I will brew this coffee so well. Oh my god.
Oh my god, return of the Mac. You know that I'll be back. I wonder if I have any power parts lying around. Nope, doesn't look like it again. Let's see. What else are we doing in here? I don't want to go into Karate Kid's dungeon. 8 from Dragon Quest 8.
I liked 8.
Yeah, 8 was good, especially
what
with
was wrong with him?
Especially with Yangus around, because Yangus makes everything better.
What pisses me off though, the iPad port is has no voice acting.
What?
And,
what?
Yeah.
What? What?
And something else that I'm forgetting now. Like they took something else out, but apparently like it's a port of the Japanese version, and they retranslated it instead of porting the American version that had voice acting, and the Japanese version just didn't have voice acting. So I don't know, but it's frustrating because the game in every other way it's Dragon Quest 8, and I could play it on my iPad, but no. Just give me my voice acting, because it's like the best part.
Why would you play a game where you can't listen to Yangus talking to the Gov?
Exactly. It's so much of the charm of that game is in the voice acting.
That's just awful. That's just terrible.
Oh, Pillows, can you hear us? Or
by the way, guys, how does
like...
how does the stream look? If any of you have been here before, could you tell me if it looks any better? Because I'm trying recording at 60 FPS this time.
Yeah, maybe turn it down to 30. Maybe that's the reason Pillows is having issues.
Yeah, maybe. I can do that. Hello.
Yeah, it looks fine to Kura. Oh yeah, I can look at the stream too. I mean, it looks okay. It's hard to tell if it's 60 frames per second right now. They're just alternating between two different poses.
Mm-hmm. As they do. As they do.
There's a bit of choppiness. I think it wouldn't hurt to try 30.
Okay, I'll